I'm Teaset, and this is a tea time lapse. Hold on, future Teaset here. I did this recording months ago, and I made a lot of rookie mistakes because I didn't yet know what I was doing. So the audio quality is not going to be great. There's going to be some pops and breathing into the mic, but that won't be a problem in the later voiceovers I do, so don't worry too much. I wanted to really keep colors in mind, so I thought it would be particularly helpful to do an outfit sketch to figure out what the outfit would look like and where the colors and values would go. It's just meant to save me time later down the road. This is the version of my persona that would exist within the streamer Tyjiro's streaming world, Basa City. Sometimes I know exactly what I want to draw pose-wise, but lately I don't, like ever. So I have to spend a certain amount of time sketching it. Just sketching different poses until I find something I like, which is probably better. It's probably better to experiment like that in any case. The borough she lives in is Ke'u Basa, which has a water association. And I haven't really drawn her in an outfit that feels like it would be for in and around water. So I wanted to draw a picture of her in an outfit that would match some of the vibe I imagine Ke'u Basa would have, because we haven't been in Ke'u Basa yet on stream. I decided to do little peeks into details like I did in my Nana Sona picture. I ended up coming up with a composition that was more interesting than just the boxes. I figure Dobin, my teapot spirit, would sink like a stone in water. And so I thought that it would make sense for when having him around water that I would give him some sort of flotation device. So I thought it might be fun to loop this little mini flower inner tube on his handle and allow him to swim that way by the floaty sort of suspending him mid-water because he doesn't need to breathe. I hate having ice cream and it dripping down into my hand. But it's better than accidentally dripping onto your clothing. Which is why she's leaning forward to avoid getting it on her clothes. Now that she's noticed that it's dripping. Oh, I wanted to give her those sparkly jelly shoes that were popular when I was a kid. I think they came back around in popularity and you can get them again. But I imagine that they weren't particularly comfortable. In fact, I think I noticed that they weren't particularly comfortable when I was a kid. But there's also something really charming about the transparent colored plastic with the glitter suspended inside. There's something so fun about that. I also gave her bandages. I have this summer memory of being at my grandparents' cottage, and we had brought our bicycles up one year, and I totally wiped out on the dirt, quote-unquote, road leading from our cottage out to the road, the proper road, while running an errand for my mom, and I cut up my knee. Actually, I have a mole that's a weird lumpy shape because it got cut up by me wiping out. Oh, here's Dobin. It's probably Dobin. I need to look up how to properly say that. It's a Japanese word. So it's probably Dobin, but I'm not sure. Don't know if I drew the correct kind of jasmine flower or if I drew them very well. I don't think I drew them very well. But I'm gonna admit, I was feeling lazy. I didn't really want to put a lot of effort into them, especially because I felt like I don't recognize jasmine flowers on site, so other people probably won't. But I still wanted there to be a visual implication of what kind of tea was in the thermos, because it is cold brew jasmine tea. The thermos has a sticker of my favorite number, 32, and also a sticker of my little watermark that I use as an icon on a lot of sites right now. You can also see a little Pocheep keychain hanging from the bag. Pocheep is one of the spirit characters of Tyjiro. I really was not excited about my choice to draw the jelly sandals when I had to draw the like basket weave of the straps. It really wasn't that hard, but I was not excited about it at the time. I'm still figuring out how I want to draw my hair slash my Sona's hair. I still need to finish that reference sheet for how to draw Dobin, because I was trying to solidify his details at one point, which was very helpful. I used that unfinished reference sheet while drawing him here, and I don't think I did a perfect job, but it was still very helpful. As a teenager, I often wore these oversized fly fishing shirts that were for women, and they were like pastel colors, but they would cut UV light, and so I would wear them over my clothing and bathing suits when I would be around the water, when I would go to like the beach while visiting relatives in Puerto Rico, and when I was like canoeing and such. To do these dotty gradients I do in this picture, I used a brush called Honey Eater, which is one of the default Procreate brushes in the vintage category. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. The colors are fun. They're colors I stole from Tyjiro, so they're not anything that I deserve credit for. But it's really fun using palettes that other people come up with, because it really pushes me to make something that looks a bit different, and I think it influences how I use colors in the future. Just adding some highlights and some patterns. Fish felt very appropriate since, you know, fishing and the floating market are a big part of Ke'u Basa. And then I'm just adding some variety of line weight to add an illusion of lighting, because I'm not shading this piece, I'm having it be very flat. I went so long on this picture completely forgetting to draw the freckles. It really was a last minute, oh wait, I forgot this detail. I had actually gone to bed, realized I hadn't done the freckles, and thought, well, I'll do that in the morning. But then I couldn't sleep, so I ended up getting right back up and drawing the freckles in, and then going to bed.